raise your energetic vibrations, head on over to our gratitude community. And if you're looking to become an energy healing practitioner, specifically a Reiki Master Teacher, you can sign up for the certifications in the link in the description. Let's go ahead and get started. So we start our session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer. It is just a prayer to bring us together as a community, as a collective, as we are all going through our individual healing experiences. And because consent matters, do I have your permission to say a prayer? Okay, babies. So, sweetness, may I touch you? Sounds like a plan. Just placing my hand here on the third eye. Breathe in. Exhale. Release. Let go. Continue to repeat this, taking time in this moment. Dear universe, and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest intentions and validate information from our highest self only. Please release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And relax. So just going to be looking over your energy. once in this life. Now let's let go of the pain from love. Love is supposed to feel balanced. Love is supposed to be free and patient. I'm gonna come back to free in just a second. Love is supposed to be free and patient. Love is not codependency. Love is not toxic or obsessive. Love gives you the space, and you know that you can still come back to it at any time. Love feels like a warm hug, or a good meal, or a relaxing trip. And it doesn't require much just for you to be in this space. And love is freedom. That means you don't have to hold on to it for it to be in your life. It just is. And that's really scary to know that the authentic love you're looking for in romance and business and partners and family doesn't require you to hold on so tightly, to be so enmeshed or entangled in things. To just simply be able to be in this moment. To no longer have to work so hard. And sometimes that requires some patience as you remove. So I'm going to start to take this energy out. As you remove people and situations and circumstances in your life that no longer serve you, there's going to be some time with just you, yourself, and you. You, yourself, and yours. And that is worth it. It's going to come with a lot of peace. Like literally, like straight up peace of mind. And that's okay. It's new. Don't measure it by what others think you should do, or what you think society wants you to do, or your perception of what you think others think you should do. Just live and model to yourself what this authentic love looks like with yourself first, okay? And show yourself that through the pain, you've learned something truly deep. That your soul has shifted and changed its vibrational frequency to something else in a different direction. So I'm just gonna work with the aura and just move the energy along. It's like nothing to see here. Come on. And I'm not gonna push you into an uncomfortable area. I'm just gonna push you in the direction of your own true self-love. And also use this moment to take inventory of all of those people in your life that love you in a healthy way. They should be celebrated too. See what true support feels like. That love isn't this addictive thing with the highs and the lows. That it's simply patient. It simply takes its time. It's not gonna go anywhere. It's gonna be there for you. Breathing into this space. Now, when you pulled out that pain, it leaves space, and your body is in a routine. So, in order to prevent yourself from just going back to the same vibrational frequency, you have to fill it up with something else. And that's going to be a different kind of discomfort. You're letting go of the pain, and you're putting in it the discomfort of relearning you, of doing things and living at a bigger space, being uncomfortable, learning something new about So have that with yourself in these moments and breathe through it. Remind yourself of who you are, where you come from, and where you're going. And how it's all just one big joke anyway. The universe will laugh at our expense until we get to the other side and we can laugh with the universe, you feel me? Or maybe we're all just laughing, right? At ourselves, of course. Can't laugh at your own jokes, baby. Sweetness, just relax into yourself. Relax. Breathing into this space. Breathing into this life that you're building for yourself. Breathing into this new freedom. Let me tell you something. When you have stopped spending all your time worried about other people's stuff, you then have your own freedom to do whatever you want to. Them dreams you've had, now you got the space to do it because you're minding your own business. You know, trying something new. Just kind of doing the wild card thing and just being like, whatever. It's whatever. I'm for whatever. You know, now you have that time. If you're just looking for personal time for yourself, now you have that time. You better be grateful that the love, pain of being able to let things go has happened. So now you on the other side. That's a wonderful place to be. It's the better place to be. And the reality that you can never go back to who you were, and you shouldn't. It's much more fun over here. But just like when you look back at your life a couple years ago, decades ago, you know you're a very different person. This has been that shift within you that allows you to be a new person, okay? So breathing through this energy, breathing through this moment, breathing through all of this, and letting it go, and letting yourself grow. I want you to take a moment to realign and reconnect with yourself. I want you to take a moment to make yourself uncomfortable for your own progress and your own healing, rather than your stagnancy. One of them words is right. Allow yourself to just let go and surrender. And I think that's the scariest thing of all. When you truly surrender to the universe and you're just like, whatever you got, I'm gonna go for it. You know, I'm for it. And the universe brings you all kinds of lessons and messages. But most importantly, the universe gives you freedom, and freedom feels different. Sometimes it's happiness, sometimes it's pain, sometimes it's joy, sometimes it's boredom. Freedom is different. But enjoy the miracle of just being alive, and take it one day at a time, okay? If you get anything from what I just spent this whole time talking about, just take it one day at a time, okay? Well, sweetness, you did a fantastic job, and I really enjoyed this time we spent together. Let go of anything that no longer serves you and embrace who you are becoming. This is the new you. You've been spending these past couple of years to get here, and now you're at day one, and you're building some stuff up. So I can't wait to see it. Feel free to use the comment section to share anything that came up for you during the session, or if you want to share what you're building. Also, share the video with those that you feel like it can help. If you need more support and community, join the Patreon community, where we have energy healing circles and all kinds of other stuff that goes on. If you would like to become an energy excited